Yay, Dawns ARKS! Welcome everyone to your Phantasy Star podcast recorded live on October 25th, 2022. I'm one of your hosts, PrinceBrightstar, and with me is Rooks. Go ahead and say hello.
Hello everyone, I am basically PrinceBrightstar's sidekick.
And you've been a great sidekick to me for a number of years at this point here, and I'm glad to finally have you on the show here. Anyway, we've got a pretty full show here today. Of course, we got the NGS Headline reaction coming up here in just a couple of minutes here. Well, closer to 3 or 4 at this point. We're also going to be taking a quick look at the NGS Costume and Craft winners. Those were announced this month. And then we've also got some updates on Clementine and Ephinia as well.
One of those craft has me feeling a bit hungry.
I've only glanced at the list, so I guess you'll have to point that one out to me here.
Oh, you'll see it when we go over it.
Okay. In terms of what we're expecting today, I mean, there's not too much that we can really say here. If you've seen the roadmap at any point recently, you would have noticed that they've actually made a change. The new high difficulty Training quest, that was actually the Ordinal Tower, and that's releasing this week, starting tomorrow. So, in terms of what we got for next month, all we've really got on that list is just the limited time event quest, as well as the Overlord collab scratch ticket release. So, it potentially could be a barren month for the lead up to Stia, but I guess we'll have to see. I guess the real question is going to be, are we actually going to see anything new today from the Stia region or not?
I'm hoping to find something out about it. I am kind of worried because it's a volcano region, and that can lead to things being kind of barren and same looking all over. But Sig has also proven me wrong in that aspect as well, especially with Gavaris.
Yep. Well, we know that they do have at least some hot springs around there, which will be nice to visit. We know that there's that one tower quest that we've been staring at for like the last year and a half that we haven't been able to get to. So immediately we'll be able to get some skill points from that. I'm still looking forward to seeing if my engine is there, and if it is, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do at that point. I may just call that a win at that point for the stream, but we'll see.
I'm kind of curious about those rings surrounding Stia. I mean, you don't see them from a distance, but maybe they're in the clouds surrounding it?
Potentially. We'll have to see on that one. Okay, it looks like their stream has at least gone live. So let's see. Yeah, so it's just holding on a still frame right now. We're waiting for them to actually start here. So about another minute on that, I guess it looks like. But yeah, in terms of the seasonal event, this might be another autumn event, or it might be well, it'd be a little early for it to be a Christmas event, maybe a Thanksgiving event. I'm not really sure.
I was hearing things about we're still going to have a Halloween event.
That would make sense, yeah. I guess we'll see soon enough here.
I mean, we've only had the Thanksgiving event once. Hi, Ryu. Hi, Betsujin.
Yep, good to see both of you today. Yeah, they're being a little slow starting this up today here. Not quite sure what the holdup. Oh,
there we go. Let's see if he's still here.
Yep. Yeah, there was some confusion if Hiro was going to be here or not.
Welcome back, everybody, to
And he
NGS
is!
Headline.
Hello, everyone. It's 9 p.m., so let's get started with NGS Headline. I'm the host of this show, Hiro Arai, the official NGS navigator, here to bring you the latest info on NGS. We're approaching the end of October, which means it's almost time for Halloween. Get into the Halloween spirit with the Halloween costume campaign, starting after scheduled maintenance on October 26th. There's also the Use the Salon to Your Heart's Content campaign. So
Yeah, I don't think Brooks hasn't taken Zant's hostage. He hasn't.
Once again, this program is to inform players
I
about
hope he
the
comes
present
back,
and future of
as
Sega's
I would like to have
RPG,
both of you here.
PSO2 New Genesis.
Yeah, I mean,
or
it's
NGS for
understandable.
short.
He has a
With
job
info
now,
on
so
current operations, future updates,
but we'll see if
campaigns,
there's ever a
and more.
time when we're able to
This is a
when there's like a bunch of news that's happened
like to
off
watch
of
it in Japanese,
when a headline
you can check
happens,
it out on
we
the
probably would be able to
Japanese
have him
NGS
back for a
YouTube
weekend show.
That would be cool. Also, a costume campaign.
Without further ado, let's move on to the updates you've all been waiting for.
All right, here we go.
NGS Hot Information.
First off, I'd like to share some info on the November updates. Let's start with a video.
November updates.
Yep, this will be part 1. I'm hearing Lost Central music here.
This is looking hollow. Well, actually, this is looking autumn.
Yeah. Yeah, we
What?
did just get some Halloween costumes, actually, so...
Green site? What the heck is that?
I'm not sure. Is that a new NPC? A Zemi?
Maybe, I didn't get a good look. Where's the... Oh, those are things you can get from the event?
Alright, so the new practice drill is Crypt Autumn Alio Defense.
Yeah, interesting that they're reliable gold enemies here.
Yeah. I guess they want everybody to level up for Stia. Oh, what's this? A new play report thing.
Possibly. I hope they
Here's the
don't
scratch.
handle it.
What were you saying there?
Oh, I'm just hoping that it doesn't score like how the old defense missions did.
Maybe, we'll see.
Celestial Saint. Maybe this will be nice.
So, a Cyber Ninja kind of look.
Yeah, not sure how I don't think I'm seeing much here that I would actually go after, though.
Yeah, same here. I mean, there's definitely
Well,
some...
that last one might be.
which one?
Oh, the thing that showed that kind of highlighted the muscle groups.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, that's a fun-looking one, the propeller engine.
I can see a certain friend of mine getting a kick out of that one.
And then we got the new mission pass. Oh my goodness, they actually put it in the mission pass, the wild dash.
That might just kill the value of the wild run I have saved up.
Better sell it
Refined
quick.
Farm 8.
Alright, more outfits from the remake survey.
Well, at least Angel's going to have some casual wear.
And Angel is the character that you play.
Yeah, sorry.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Wonder why they bring the rock, paper,
What do you
scissors
think?
back.
Let me walk you through the update
You know,
with some slots.
we've gotten like emotes.
Let's start with this.
What, above the head before, but not
Wasn't mentioned in the video. You can
not
get
like
your
yeah
hands
with
on
the
scratch
finger
ticket
motion.
AC Select Support Items 4 starting
True.
October 26th. In this edition of Select Support Items, you can look forward to higher level ADI series augments. These
Oh,
augments
dear.
boost 2 attack stats as well as giving a
There goes the
potency
value
score
on the original
increase.
Addy series.
There will be lots more included to help you in your adventures.
Yeah, and this
Items
is
that can
technically
help you
pay to
unlock
win.
Weapon potentials.
Yep.
Strengthen your weapons and units, and set your sights even higher. At the same time, starting October 26th, we'll be releasing 2 different Revival AC Scratch tickets. Rewind Collection 5 is a selection of AC Scratch ticket prizes with NGS specs that were distributed last October, with a focus on items that haven't yet been re-released. The scratch count bonuses include comeback items like the Motion Glide Jet Boost Motion Change. ARKs who already have these items can recycle them into consumables at Item Recycle. And then we have the Halloween Memory Scratch Ticket, which is a collection of classic PSO2 fashion items to spice up your Halloween.
That could be nice,
Moving
depending if
forward,
somebody's
the limited time event Autumn
still looking for something from
2022
that.
starts on November 2nd. As falling leaves dance through the air, Central City and the region mags will be draped in all their autumn majesty. Rappy will also be dressing up, but in adorable fox masks.
They're what yellow
The
means.
Japanese-style costumes are truly a delight, so we encourage you to try to find them. This event will
I think
feature
that
a new
mask is like a
navigator,
kitsune
Shiemi,
mask, isn't it?
an ARKS technology
Yep.
development member. She really leaves an impression
You're right,
with
that is
her
a new
rough
NPC.
overalls and t-shirt, looking every bit the technician. The Technology Development Department is in charge of equipment development and collects
Oh,
minerals and
okay.
crystalline photon substances. Shiemi will ask you to perform tasks where you bring her minerals and other items. If you manage to complete all these tasks, you can get your hands on the Weapon Camo Digital Launcher. A variety of other limited time tasks, daily tasks, and weekly tasks, where you can earn EXP and seasonal points are also coming your way. And don't forget to hunt for the gathering spots with the limited time item Greenhill Sight, which will spawn on the field during the event. Seasonal
Greenhill
enemies
Sight.
will also drop Greenhill Sight.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
In addition, as you progress with Shiemi's tasks, you'll gain access to her shop, where you can exchange Greenhill Sight for color variant versions of Relic Series weapon camo, augment
I was
capsules,
wondering what that
and
relic
more.
was about.
At the Seasonal Points Exchange Shop, you can also trade your seasonal points for Region Mag stamps, the accessory head-mounted Ryuker device, motion change, motion dash, sledding, with different colors, and more. What's more, the new Christia weapon series, also available at this exchange shop, will be the first 7-star rarity weapons in a limited time event.
So they're basically
The
giving
special
away
augment,
7-star weapons
Sezin
now.
Autumn Feather,
We'll have to
gives
see
a
what the
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
variation on
critical
these
hit
are.
rate and damage resistance during
but-
the event.
Also, would help probably get people caught
The
up.
potency increase of
Yep.
5% is lower than at the previous event, but the weapon itself is still very
Yeah, because they
powerful.
haven't done like
Also for the event,
a prep
we've
ticket
got the
for
limited
Stia.
time quest,
So
practice
this,
drill,
I guess
Crisp Autumn
they're not
Aleo
doing that
Defense.
again this time.
This limited time quest is a new type of quest in which the goal is to earn more and more quest points by defeating a series of enemies that appear one after another. All players will receive the items and other rewards upon completing the quest, but the number of seasonal points awarded will vary depending on the player rankings, which are based on the total number of quest points of each player at the time the quest is completed. You can earn quest points by delivering the final blow to an enemy, and players
Oh,
earn
no.
more points
Yeah, that's going
for
to screw
defeating
things up.
golden and silver
Yeah,
rare enemies,
definitely.
equalizing
And hey
enemies
there,
and
Levante.
rappies. In addition, for boss enemies only, players receive points based on the amount of damage they inflicted during the battle when the boss is defeated. During the quest, mobile cannons can be used only once from the delivery device, so using the cannons well to max out your points will be the key to success. You can accept this quest from the quest counter as many times as you like without needing trigger items, and up to 8 players can join in. The required battle power for the highest rank, rank 5, is 2,647. There are also points to be gained for the number of attacks dodged and average damage, so find a fighting style that suits your class and aim for the high score. Get ready for
Thanks
changing
there.
seasons with Autumn 2022 Special Scratch, a limited-time special scratch ticket made especially for this event. You can get this special scratch ticket at the Seasonal Points Exchange Shop and drops from the limited-time quests. The higher the rank, the higher the chance of a drop.
So this is basically the second chainsaw that
addition
we've
to
gotten
the
in
newly
the
designed
game.
weapon camo, Util Sword, and the Relic series
Because
weapon camo.
the rugged sword is
You
also
can
a
also
chainsaw.
pick up the Weapon camo, Sid Rigid, which
Yeah.
combines the popular
But it's still not the
Super
original
Vid
chainsaw.
and Sidstrid from
Nope.
PSO2 in a single item.
Yep, that
Also
one you have to go
included
back
are
to the
items
original
like
PSO
Magform
for.
Calamar, and other items previously available through the Mission Pass. So be sure to check out the lineup after it's released. We've got a cornucopia of content coming, so we hope you fall in love with the Autumn 2022 event. Now allow me to introduce the new AC Scratch ticket, Celestial Saint. It includes Harvest Deity-themed garb and Cyber Ninja-style wear. The first place winning submissions in the Retum Release Celebration NGS Video Submission Contest, Peering Through Blinds in the emote category, and the Propeller Engine Idle Dash, etc. in the Motion Change category are also coming to the game.
Ah, so these were from
Among
the video
scratch
submission
ticket prizes
contest.
are
Okay.
also the Propeller Engine Dash and Glide motion changes, and you can get alternative versions of
I thought
those
the
motion
blinds
changes
looked
as
familiar.
scratch count bonuses. The SG Scratch ticket, refined form
There was a
8,
similar
is
one,
coming on November 9th. It's
similar
chock full
emotes
of the top
and
ranking
the
outfits from the survey
previous
regarding item
and base
remakes,
PSO.
all remade in NGS specs.
Yeah, that one's the Shoji screen, I
Featured
think.
items will include the Type 2 mod coat, frilled hoodie, and other outfits. The win rate for these will be up to 2 times higher. A dash motion change item will be available as a scratch count bonus prize. Please note that among the items coming to the game, those related to the survey regarding item remakes will no longer be available after the next update. So don't forget to grab them while they're here. Moving on, ARKS records for the Ordinal Tower will take place
nothing
from
unusual with
November
that.
9th to November 16th. This time,
Very
only
much.
rank 7 will be eligible for the records. both the
Levante, I would
solo
expect
and
at
party
least that the
categories
damage is
will
going to be
open at
somewhat
the same
similar.
time.
It
This
might
means
be
you can
bottom
enjoy the
tier of
ARKS
7
records
star, but
on
it's
your
still going to
own
be,
or with a
you
party.
know,
So be
pretty
sure
darn
to join
good.
in. Furthermore,
Yeah, it
in
might
Mission
finally
Pass
get people
NGS
off of
Season
the
14,
other,
you'll be able to get the Mag Form Arm Machina,
Kaiser series.
which looks like a mechanical arm.
well, not necessarily
and an
Kaiser.
exchange
Kaiser's
ticket
still
for
very
refined
much
form
at the
8.
top.
Oh, then the
That's all
the
for
meme
the
weapons
release
using
schedule
3
for
stars
early
as the weapons right now.
Next, let's talk about
Maybe.
what's coming in late November, starting with this video.
All right, here we go again. More stuff added to the seasonal points shop. Nothing new there. Limited tasks. Oh, we got new field races, okay.
Yep. Okay, that's going to be interesting.
Yep.
I think I figured it out. They need to make the field races accessible from the cities.
That's a good idea, yeah.
That way they can just queue up from the quest counter, and that's how they would, you know, get multiple people going in a race.
Yep. Alright, so this looks like a separate second limited time quest that you can just run. Ah, here's the Overlord
At least
collab.
it's not Overload.
Did they learn their lesson from last time where they got everybody's videos taken down?
Yep. But then again, I don't know if the owners of Overlord are copyright happy.
Well, considering their own video got taken down, they probably aren't going to do the music anymore.
Probably. I might have to get those swords.
They do look nice, yeah. Nice looking staff, too. And then we have Snug Style. Ah, that's a cute
Okay,
puppy.
that was kind of clever.
Oh, I think that's the same outfit that the new seasonal point person is using.
I'd be surprised. They like to show off the
That's a
outfits with the new outfit.
Decent cast outfit there.
Definitely. Both sets. Okay, the horns are kind of silly.
Yep.
Oh, great! Another thing I need to get for Angel.
Yep. Self-maintenance. Air grinding. And we got another thing for the ARKS record badge coming up.
How was it? Now let's take a closer look with these slides.
Really, no Stellar Grace.
First, we have the new AC scratch ticket, Overlord
Maybe
style,
just
coming
not
November 16th.
worry about it anymore.
Maybe.
We're
Or
excited
maybe they'll
to
just
bring
say
you
it
this
in these slides
collaboration
here.
with the super
I guess we'll see.
popular Dark Fantasy Overlord. Look out for the various collab items, including Ainz and Albedo avatar items, as well as voice tickets, emotes, weapon camo, stamps, and more. Please note that the outfits will not support color changes. Also, please be aware that aside from the collab items, the lineup will also consist of revival prizes that have been distributed in the past. The second half of the Autumn 2022 limited time event will also begin on November 16th. New courses, South Retum Dash, Stage 1, and West Kavaris Dash, Stage 1, will be added to the field races. Along with this, we're also adding new limited time tasks that you can complete just by participating in a new course to earn EXP and seasonal points. So get ready to ride.
We'll see,
Furthermore,
Betsugen.
a different color version
Yeah,
of the motion change item
They just may not
branded
announce it
Frozen
anymore.
will be added to the lineup in the seasonal points exchange shop. What's more, the Autumn 2022 SP scratch tickets from the first half of the event will be added to the exchange lineup as well. New weekly tasks involving Yaolo Rappy will be added to the limited time tasks. If you complete them during the period, you can get EXP and seasonal points, so don't forget to give them a shot. Next up is the upcoming limited time quest, Practice Drill, Autumn Night Alio Defense. It shares the same base quest content and rules as the limited time quest available in the first half of the event, but with whole new enemies, meaning you'll need a different combat strategy. So make a battle plan and try to grab those quest points.
Okay, so they're trying to mix it up halfway through the event with new
We're
enemies
holding
in
ARKS
this.
records for Cannonball Strike from November
Which is
23rd to November 30th.
probably a pretty good idea.
This time, the records will be for solo play and separated by class. Improve your skills with the class that suits you best, and aim for the highest score. Now, while it's not in the slides, there will also be tasks added to the limited time tasks list on November 22nd. These will involve completing urgent quests and completing daily tasks. Don't forget to take advantage of these tasks to gain EXP and seasonal points. And here is the new AC Scratch ticket, Snug Style, releasing on November 22nd. This ticket features rappies in power suits, outfits such as baggy overalls, and new cast parts.
Yeah, I remember back in base PSO2 there was
Moreover,
also like a robotic
Random
rappy
release
look as
celebration,
well.
NGS video submission.
Yeah, I always thought of
are
it
also
like
coming.
the Iron Man rappy.
Self-maintenance from the emote.
Kinda, yeah. I
Sigil
can see
and
that.
wheel from the motion change category. Check out the different versions of the motion change items, sigil, and wheel among the scratch ticket prizes available as scratch count bonuses. That's all for the November update information. Now, here's a follow-up report on the December major update, the Stia region, which we introduced in the last NGS headline on September 27th. First, take a look at this video.
Alright, time for hype to build again.
Let's hope they don't let us down.
Let's see.
I wonder if those flaming crystal-like trees are the new material. There we go,
Could
there's
be.
the ring.
There's the Godzilla dolls. And the Song Wukong dolls.
We have been able to narrow down where Dark Falls may be located, deep within the Stia region. But this will be the most dangerous mission you have ever undertaken.
I'm seeing a bunch of those tubes again.
Let's just hope that they've learned their lesson and not just make it so that the new characters just show up the player character again.
We
Right.
must see this through at all costs.
Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Adjutant Kanui.
Someone's new
A pleasure to
waifu.
meet you all.
Long time no see, Glenn.
Are you two still?
No, not as much as before.
What's a place like this doing on Alpha? Why? Why would you?
I'm liking some of the changes coming here.
I still have yet to fully test out the wand to see why people complain about it, but... Okay, that's...
That looked very Etoile-ish.
Yeah, it did.
8-star
thought we have a-
weapons. That explains it.
Yep. Get ready to grind again.
Yep.
Wait, that come with the fire element? That may be a problem.
The Hellfire Vanguard. Interesting name.
What did you think? Now, allow me to present a small overview of the update with these slides. The title of this update will be the Hellfire Vanguard.
Doesn't that look like a...
We hope you will look
It does
forward
without
to
the
seeing
wings,
what
yeah.
awaits you in this land of fire and ash.
Kind of looks like a Gigantus from Nova.
The fourth region, Stia, is a
Maybe.
volcanic area with an extreme environment of flying embers and rippling lava. This land, full of danger and vicious enemies, awaits the Ark's defenders. With the release of the Stia region, we'll also be getting Chapter 4 of the story. Based on the information gathered so far, Crawford believes that Dark Falls is lurking in the Stia region. In Stia, an advanced team led by leader Glenn and adjutant Kanui is in operation.
So I have
The
to ask again,
protagonists
is
will work
Crawford
with
going
them
to
to
take that
explore
central
this
cannon
new
of his and just fire at the volcano?
Crawford and Glenn seem to know
Whatever he
each other,
does, it can't
but they're hiding a secret
dramatically
between them.
affect the... It can't dramatically affect the train too much.
The depths of Stia are uncharted
Unless it's in an
territory
area
for the
that's
Arks.
the player doesn't
I
visit.
can't wait to see what kind of battles await us there.
Well,
Guess we'll
that
see.
barrier
Human
between
male of few
regions might
words,
also block
but he is
it.
brave and courageous.
True.
As the leader, he always takes the lead in battles and is deeply trusted by the advanced team members. Kanui is a caste female who is an excellent adjutant and supports Glenn in a calm and reassuring manner.
I think he means adjunct.
The voice actor for Glenn is Kenjiro Tsuda, and Kanui is voiced by Akari Kito. The new class skills being added will enhance the traits of existing skills or compensate for their weaknesses. Master these upgraded skills to take on the extreme environment of this new region.
And Zance, glad you could pop in here at least.
As for weapons, we've got the new
Good to see you,
8-star
Zance.
rarity Effulgent weapon series. Unlike previous rarity level releases for weapons, the difference in attack between the new weapons and 7-star rarity weapons is smaller. So you can still venture into the Stia region with your already enhanced weapons. However, the Effulgent series has the fire element, which is very effective against certain enemies. Note that unlike when the Kavaris region was released, this time there will be no higher rarity level weapon releases with the launch, meaning that there are no 9-star rarity weapons releasing at this time. That's all the update
Probably a wise
information we
move
have
there.
for today.
Agreed.
The dev team has prepared a video of the latest content we're working on for next spring.
Nice to see you
Updated
there
versions of
too,
the
Colin.
Next spring?
and Alliance
Is
quarters
this
from
episode
PSO2.
2?
And we'd like to give you a little taste of what's in store. Let's take a look at the video.
Here we go.
Personal quarters.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. We actually get to build our own house now.
I'm hoping that they are aware enough to allow us to use old stuff from PSO.
Hopefully. We'll see. That's... I can't tell if that's alpha or not.
I think that's Alpha. I'm looking at the trees. But then again, that could be transplanted.
Multi-story houses.
Sega, this looks like you're doing a really good job here.
Yeah,
Don't let
definitely.
us down, please. I mean, this is similar to the outpost creation system in Fallout 4.
Unfortunately, I'm not... You can even edit the terrain.
game Minecraft flashbacks here.
A little bit, yeah. We'll have to see how tall you can actually make that thing.
No, nothing about partner machines here. I wonder how many layouts you get.
Good question, yeah. It might just be one if you're not premium.
What did you think? Those were the latest visuals for the new content in development.
Yes, it is.
Which is scheduled for release
No
next
kidding,
spring.
yeah.
I would like to give a little context. You can have one personal creative space per account per ship. And
Yeah, we'll
another
see,
one with your
Buffett.
alliance. You'll be able to share these spaces with other players. In the video, you may have seen objects that look like furnishings in PSO2. But please note that you cannot use furnishings obtained in PSO2.
Ah, that's a shame.
That's all the information we have for you today. We'll update
Oh,
you
you know,
with
if
more
we push
information as
hard
it
enough,
becomes
they may
available.
actually change
So
their
please
mind on
keep an
that.
eye out for more news. Let's move on to the next
We'll see,
segment.
Betsugen. We gotta see how they let players into
NGS
other players'
Operation
rooms.
Report.
Or houses, I guess.
For this segment, the NGS Operation Report, I, Hiro Arai, selected questions and opinions from players that I then asked the development and management teams. And now, I bring you their answers. Here is the first one. When there are lots of side missions in the geometric labyrinth, I sometimes can't see my party members' HP. Please make it easier to see. Here is our team's response. We plan to make improvements in a future update so that party members' HP bars and other display elements do not overlap. As a temporary workaround, changing the font size setting to large ensures that at least a minimum level of visibility is maintained. We appreciate your patience until we can further respond to your request. That was their answer. Let's move on to the next question. Sometimes when I'm enjoying music with my mag, an urgent quest starts, and that music takes precedence no matter where I am. Please consider changing how this works.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's kind of
this
really
needs
dumb.
Response. In response to your feedback, we will take a look at music playback prioritization for a future update. That was their answer.
Alright,
move
we'll
on to
see
the
when
next
it happens, but... Okay.
Sometimes the minimum price for a featured item is too high for it to sell. It sits there unsold. It's not possible to lower the price any further, and it takes up a slot in my personal shop. Can you please improve this? Here is our team's response. In a December update, we will add items to the item exchange that you can only recycle for using featured items. This will be a way to use unsold featured items.
They don't want to drop the
For
minimum.
example, you'd be able to exchange one
Yeah,
featured
that's-
item for two NEX rare drop rate, 15 minutes plus 25%. That was their answer. Let's move on to the next question. When Kavaris was released, there were tests for users to earn high amounts of EXP. This made it easier for players who had been away from the game to return. Will there be similar content when Stia is released? Here is our team's response. When we release Stia, we plan to also release side tasks that provide a lot of EXP, as we did at the time of the Kavaris launch. That was their answer. It seems that you can earn even more
So another
EXP
guide and
than
jump.
in the Kavaris launch, so you
Yep.
can explore Stia immediately after completing the story in Kavaris. I
Does
hope
that mean
everyone
if you're
tries
level
it out.
65, you
Let's
just
move on to the
instantly hit
next
70?
Balance
Yikes.
adjustments were made to each class in
Maybe.
the October update.
Can't waste all that
But I felt
EXP.
that there were not enough improvements for gunners. Do you have any plans for future adjustments to chain boost in particular? Here is our team's response. We plan to extend the effect duration of Chain Boost to 120 seconds in a future update. We will also add a new passive class skill that will increase the maximum number of chains and maximize the attack speed increase from Chain Boost with a Chain Finisher boost once the number of chains exceeds 100. That was their answer. An active skill where an attack rapidly builds up the chain number was also shown earlier in the video for the December update. It looks like the gunner's chain will be buffed significantly. That's all for our Q&A today. Moving forward, I will continue to select and bring your questions and feedback to the development and operations team.
They are a
and
little
share
too
their
selective
answers
about
with
what questions they bring up.
Please also let us know
They
your
always
thoughts
are,
about
yeah.
this show and the game with the hashtag NGS Headline on Twitter and other platforms. Moving on to the next segment.
NGS Satellite Information.
Now let's move on from updates and talk about some other NGS-related info. I'm sure it will get you even more hyped for the game. Let's start with this topic. Here are the campaigns scheduled to take place in late October and early November. First off,
Oh, there are the prep
Steer
tickets.
Expedition Prep Campaign. Limited time tasks will be available for you to prep for the release of the new region. By completing these tasks, you can earn special expedition prep tickets. Expedition prep tickets can be exchanged for 8-star rarity weapons after the Steer region update. Next, we have the Christia series enhancement boost. The Christia series weapons available during the seasonal event will receive a 50% discount on the Meseta required for enhancement, as well as boosts to great success rate and augmentation success rate. A pre-announced urgent quest campaign is also on the way. Please check the official NGS site at a later date for more details. As we reported in our last broadcast, the total number of registered users worldwide for the PSO2 series has surpassed 10 million. We are pleased to announce a campaign to commemorate this event. In this campaign, you can earn a whopping total of 1,000 SG from limited time login bonuses and tasks. What's more, you'll be able
that'll
to
help
get
me recover
Autumn
from
2022
the last
special
G I
scratch
spent.
tickets from the login bonus. We're also holding pre-announced urgent quests with campaign boosts.
Yeah, I'm still hanging around
What that
12,000 or
means
so
is
at this
that during
point
this
myself.
period, you can take on every pre-announced urgent quest twice when they occur and enjoy additional rewards, enemies with reduced HP, and more.
That's nice
And
when
that's
when
not
they
the
bring
only
out
campaign.
the urgent quests so you can do it twice.
A series of weekly boost events will launch on November 16th.
They had
During the
made
first
it
week,
one run
all
apiece
sectors will have a
simply
boost
because
of
people were
plus 50%
getting angry
EXP
with other
gained from
players
combat.
for going too slow.
In the second week, there will be a rare drop rate plus 50% boost in all sectors, plus a seasonal points acquired rate plus 50% boost for the Autumn 2022 event. In the third week, equipment dropped in battle will have a plus 150% chance of having a preset, making it more likely for equipment with preset skills to drop. In addition, the seasonal points acquired rate plus 50% boost will continue to be applied in all sectors.
I guess everybody will be hunting
Plus,
for ruggeds
during the
that
first
week
3
then.
weeks, the combat sectors for beginners, such as ranks 1 to 3 in the Elio and Retum regions, will have an EXP earned plus 100% boost added on top. That's all for the in-game campaigns.
Hey, I earned these star gems by
We
buying
hope
all
you will
those
take
costumes
advantage
back
of
in
the various
PSO2.
campaigns to get ready for the Steer region coming in December. Next up, we have a campaign commemorating the release of the latest title in the Sonic series.
I was wondering if they were going
To
to do
celebrate
this.
the launch of Sonic Frontiers on Tuesday,
Yeah, that
November
that
8th,
certainly looks
we're
like
holding a
alpha still to
collaboration
me.
campaign. Say the keyword in the NGS in-game chat.
I've said
and you
before I
can
would
get
not be surprised
accessories
if there's
based
a
on
connection.
popular characters from the Sonic series, including Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, as well as 5 special scratch tickets. The keyword will be announced on the day of the game's release on the official NGS Twitter account, so keep an eye out. Next, please take a look at this video.
Another video, okay.
What? Oh.
This is like that Intel one, I guess.
Well, at least the game is getting funded through this.
Yep. Or I guess we just say it in chat. I guess Lenovo just picked up the tab on
commemorate
that
the
one
10th
then.
anniversary of PSO2, we have collaborated with Lenovo Japan on a variety of projects, including web radio streams in Japan. And now, Lenovo Japan has decided to gift our ARKS this stylish new emote. Say the keyword you see here in the in-game chat to get it. Don't forget to say it before the deadline. We've got a campaign where, depending on the amount of AC you spend during the period, you can receive fantastic bonus gifts such as Motion Idol Rappy Plush, the Stamp Region Mag Thrilled, and more. There will also be another campaign where, depending on the amount of AC you purchase during the period, you can get more amazing bonus gifts such as a solid visor.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
and
this is
shoulder
looking like
pads.
desperation.
If you're looking for the perfect
Yeah.
time to purchase and use AC, now is it. Next, special sets with PSO2 10th Anniversary Exchange tickets as a bonus gift will be available in the AC and SG shops. In addition, special item sets with rare drop rate and EXP
Makes me
earned
wonder
boost
what
with an
the,
added
what the
augment
summer
capsule
region's
bonus
gonna
gift
be now.
will also be available.
If they're even gonna have
The
anything
bonus
ready by
gift
then.
this time is the new augment capsule Mastery 4S.
Yeah, exactly, Zans. Oh, by the way,
Let's
are you
talk
sure you
about
don't
the
want to
10th
come in here?
anniversary project. To celebrate the 10th anniversary of PSO2 and the 35th anniversary of the Phantasy Star series in December 2022, we're holding our first orchestra concert in almost 2 years, Sympathy 2023. The event will be held on Saturday, January 21st, 2023, at Bunkamura Orchard Hall in Shibuya, Tokyo. There will be 2 performances, one in the afternoon and one in the evening, with streaming tickets available for the evening performance only. You
That
can
looks
use
like
the
the
streaming
toy,
tickets
yeah.
to view it from
And,
the archive as well.
I think this is the first
These
time we're gonna
streaming
hear
tickets
that
will also
lyric
be available
version
for global
of
players.
what was it, the Profound
However,
Darkness theme?
Please note that tickets will not be available in
Booze?
some countries
Yeah.
and regions.
Well,
Be
I think
sure to check out the ticket sales page for
yeah, it was
details.
called Unfathomable Darkness.
In Sympathy
Yep.
2023, a vocal version of Unfathomable
And he called
Darkness,
it.
which came in at #1 in the vocals for Instrumental Song Survey conducted as part of the 10th anniversary
Interesting
project,
they're still
will
using
be
the
performed
toy.
for the first time.
Yep.
The musicians
I'm
will also
curious
be performing about
they
30 songs
consider
from
Idol
all
of the,
previous
the
titles in
Strange
series,
Fruits as part of that.
including the first-gen Phantasy Star series, as well as songs from the latest release,
They might.
NGS, that will be performed for the first time. The concert will be conducted by
There
Mr.
are some
Masamichi
people,
Yamano,
yeah, Precision, there may be
performed
some
by the
people who are
Tokyo
really
Philharmonic
into Matoy
Orchestra.
who would love that.
More details about the songs to be performed, as well as the singers taking the stage, will be announced in the next headline. Tickets will be on sale at E+, starting at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, October 26th, Japan Standard Time. For more information, please visit the special Sympathy 2023 website, which will go live at the same time ticket sales begin. All tickets, including streaming tickets, will also come with a bonus item code that can be used to get NGS in-game items. I'll talk more about these special items in the next episode.
$25
hope you'll join
for
us for this commemorative
a streaming
concert to
for a streaming
conclude our 10th
performance.
anniversary project.
Kind of steep.
That's all for this episode of NGS Headline. Please share your thoughts and feedback on the program and the game using the hashtag NGS Headline. I will continue to be the bridge between all of you out there and the development team so that together we can make NGS an even more fantastic game. The next episode of NGS Headline will be on Tuesday, November 29th. We'll be focusing mainly on the major update coming in December.
Alright, so
Don't
the week
forget
after
to like
Thanksgiving.
and subscribe. Now then, ARKS, see you at the next NGS Headline.
Thanks for watching here on Tuesday night. I'll see you on next NGS Headline. Bye-bye.
Alright. So that is that. Let me flip over here real quick, and we'll bring up the other one. See what they've got going on over there.
また、ストリーミング配信チケットを含めたすべてのチケットには NGS ゲーム内アイテムが取得できる特典アイテムコードがついてきます。特典アイテムについても次回お知らせ
I'm
さ
not
せていただき
exactly
ます。
sure what this is. This is some sort of
10周
a...
年プロジェクトを締めくくる記念コンサートに
Some sort of a rappy thing
ぜひ
here.
ご参加ください。今回 NGS ヘッドラインでお届けする情報は以上となります。皆さんのご意見を受けて
I'm going through...
Maybe it's a glow stick. Oh, it's a... That's what it is. It's a glow stick.
Yeah, that would make sense.
私もユーザーの皆さんの代表として引き続き開発と皆さんをつないで NGS をもっと楽しめるゲームにしていければと思いますのでどうぞこれからもよろしくお願いいたします。
Alright. Yeah, so they're just wrapping this one up here as well. So let's just real quick go through this here just to see if there was anything else that they covered. This is probably... Okay, so this is BitCash, which is another way to pay for AC in the game. And then this is apparently some sort of a prepaid card.
詳しくはプレイヤーズサイトをご確認ください。
I wish that was available in
10月下旬か
America.
ら11月上旬に開催予定のキ
Then
ャンペーン
they're
を紹介
going
いたし
into
ま
the
す。
campaigns
可能なフリ
here.
スティを獲得できる特別なキャンペ
Here's
ー
the
ンを開
1000
催し
Star
ます。
Gems from the 10 million players.
ブーストがかかります。
Sonic Frontiers. There's
PSO2
the
10周年を
Lenovo
記念
thing.
を実施いたします。
Oh, by the way, interesting fact. Sonic Frontiers looks posed to actually do well in Japan this time.
Oh, that'll be nice if it does.
Yeah, they actually sold out physical copies at one of the stores in Japan.
Gotcha.
And that is almost unheard of, and because Sonic just does not have the same popularity over there.
Yep. Okay, so then, yeah, I guess we're thinking this is a glow stick then.
Yeah, battery powered. That thing lights up, and during a concert, you just wave it around.
Okay.
数に限りがございますので、この機会にぜひお買い求めください。
Yep.
Yeah.
チケットは10月
You nailed it.
26日水曜日
Whoops. Oh dear, what in the world is going on here? Hang on, 1 second. I hate it when YouTube does an auto load on me here. Anyway, that was the end of that. So let me bring this back here. Alright, well, anyway, yeah, it's kind of as I was expecting. November's going to be a little bit barren in terms of new content, aside from you know, whatever the limited time task, or the limited time quest is going to be. At least they're mixing up the enemies that are coming in the second half. We'll have to see how much of a difference there is with the with the points that are given out, depending upon the player rankings, it makes me wonder if that might potentially encourage players to just go solo into it, potentially.
They might have to, because especially if you're a hunter, because you rarely get the final hit on an enemy, just because of how slow you swing. I can basically see right now already fighters and gunners just charging at an enemy and hitting as fast and hard as they can, so that when the hunter finally does enough damage, they can ensure that they get the final hit on. The only benefit here I see is that they're making a exception for the bosses, where it's basically how much damage you do. But even then, that's once again favoring the glass cannon stuff. And when it comes to the basic enemies, just wiping out basic enemies, the forces are just going to basically exploit everything. And then you have to imagine the poor techers who aren't really about attacking all that much. It's really an unbalanced way of handling this, and it's one of the reasons why I kind of don't like competitive functions in PSO2. It just doesn't work with how the system is made. You pit the players against each other, you suddenly have things going wrong.
Yep. Yeah, it's a problem that we've seen over and over and over. Even in like the mining rig or mining base defense back in PSO2. I mean, I'm not sure if drop rates were actually affected in that, but it would certainly be discouraging if you didn't make the top 3 in that every round.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I would know that I was basically carrying the group, and then suddenly I would know that at the same time I wasn't even in the top 3 because of how slow my character went and how often faster attackers would come in and kill steal, which is a problem that it's like they don't really learn. This development team hasn't really learned that's a problem with these ranking systems.
Yep. Well, we'll see. We'll have to see just how much of a difference there is here. All right. Was there anything else that caught your eye from the headline that you want to talk about?
I can't really think of anything else right now. That was the one that really worried me about most, honestly. Other than maybe I am just wondering how they're going to handle the story this time. But since we have so little knowledge about the characters right now, about the characters and how things are going to go, what's going to happen, it's basically up in the air right now.
Yep. All right. So we did want to cover some stuff from earlier in the month here. So let me go ahead and bring that onto the screen here. Starting off, and this was updated here. So there was an issue with the Xbox One and Microsoft storefronts not having the 5150 AC exchange ticket. So this bug was fixed back on September 29th, but the ticket may not display in certain environments, but will be reflected in time. I'm assuming by now it's completely fixed here. Moving on from that, there's a change in the implementation schedule of the play character video function on the PC version. They've confirmed a bug with the feature implemented on October 4th that would take some time to be resolved, and therefore they've had to change the release date of this.
No date on the release yet?
Say one more time, sorry?
Sorry, is there a date on the release yet?
No, they don't have that here, so I don't know. Maybe it'll happen December, it might even happen after that. Because I don't remember them saying anything in this headline that they were fixing it. But this is the function to add the play character video function under the select character screen menu on the PC version. So we'll see whenever they make the announcement that this is going to be coming back. Moving on to this one here, there were some potency increase effects that were applied multiple times to the Waker class skill treble clef ignition, which was basically causing a balance issue. This was fixed as of October the 12th. And then, as of right now, there is an issue with the Ryuker devices in Mr. Woods South and Mount Latva North, where they don't display on the world map. They're still working to get this one fixed as well. But they've confirmed that the issue can be resolved by unlocking the Ryuker devices of Mr. Woods and Mount Latva again. So if you did already unlock them, just go back over there and unlock them again, and they'll start appearing.
When this happened, I half suspected it was due to them using an altered build when they were working it, and so when they added it into the game, quite possibly the values got reset for those 2 points. Because if I recall, those were not originally they were not the Ryuker devices that were originally launched with the area. They were added in because the players were complaining.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll I don't know of anybody that hasn't gone back over there at this point to re-unlock them, so I guess we'll see if and when they're actually going to make an announcement about this, if I'm being honest here.
I suspect it's not even really that much of an issue. They could probably just call it fixed right now, since all you have to do is just re-unlock them. But
exactly.
That's it. I mean, new players aren't going to even know that was the issue, and old players just go fix it again.
Yep. And then we have this one. Do you want to take this one, Brooks? Oh, did I lose you there?
Sorry. Fewer rewards than intended were given for ARK's record Cannonball Strike Party Body. Updated the 19th of October. No, not of November. The following items were distributed as compensation for this bug during the scheduled maintenance on October
Back
19th.
on the 19th. Yep.
Sorry. Compensation for missing ARKS record badges. We delivered missing ARKS record badges to OP's team storage, which, by the way, is not... I was seeing a lot of messages about people not knowing where that was. You have to look through your storage lists. If I recall, I can't recall if it was like... I think it's towards the bottom of the list. It's one of those things you'll almost never see unless you actually look for it.
Yeah, so basically if you open up your inventory, you click on the top bar there, it's going to open up a whole list of all your different storages on the right, and towards the bottom of that is where the OP storage is.
So, basically they're just giving you back the badges you missed. Well, they... not you missed, but what they messed up on giving you. Now, the big problem... Now, as I'm looking at this, they should have at least... Considering the significant delay that they put the players through for this, they should have at least maybe given a few more badges out or some SG. This is one of the cases where I actually think that a little extra compensation would have been warranted, because there were a lot of players just waiting on these badges so that they could finish their weapons.
The Kaiser Mark 1s, yeah.
But once I'm released with this, I was actually able to finish my Kaiser and get the multi-weapon I wanted.
Nice. Alright, moving on from that. So this was an issue back earlier in the month. So basically, there's a bug going on whereby the location where you had to take out enemies was incorrect for the daily tasks, and you could see that down here. So as of the 12th, they have that fixed. Hopefully that one doesn't recur again.
I think it was...
Go ahead.
Sorry. I think that was because they were preparing to implement the system they currently have, but they didn't have every region set up for that. Basically, you could not be certain where or how you needed to hit. Even with the listings they put on the website for you, I would still have a situation where nothing would register for me.
Yeah, it was basically a text display bug where it was listing the wrong location. You actually had to go to the right location to get the enemies to actually show up. So without that list, a player would probably have to just go to each battle area and just test out one enemy and see if it registered.
Actually, it was even worse for me because I would literally go from region to region, trying out each battle area just to see if something would register. And I have at times gone through all the 6 regions, all the 6 battle areas, and ended up with actually it's 7 considering that we have 3 in Alio. Nothing registered some days, and that could mean I would not be able to finish the daily orders that day. So it wasn't just a text display bug. It was a little bit worse than that, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Alright, we've also got this one here where not enough enemies are spawning in the urgent quest Mining Rig Defense Kavaris. They're working on fixing this, and they don't have an announced date for when it's going to be fixed. So, I guess they're basically implying that that players are taking it down a little too easily right now. So, I guess we'll see whenever they do get that fixed here.
Are you sure this is a bug you want to get fixed?
I don't know about that. It's nice having S ranks.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, well. I'm just thinking about, just trauma back from the what was it? The episode 5 quest, the booster, the Buster quest from episode 5. Just remember being forced to basically handle the entire field full of enemies while all the other players are just sitting on their hands.
Yeah, we had a bunch of AFKers back in the day. It was not good when that happened. Okay, moving on to this one. There's also a bug where PSE burst sometimes falls below level 2 after bad weather ends. And they're working on a fix for this one. Also, just a reminder, anything from the current refined Form 7, anything that was an NGS remake of an item, that goes away with the next update to the SG Scratch ticket here. So that's going to be all your Duskwake, your Exagia, your Riddle, your Amuraria stuff. And the Dusk stuff as well. So, if you want to get that, make sure you grab that soon.
Sometimes it's worth it just to go spend the SG just to make sure you get what you want.
Yep. Alright, and then we have the winners of the 10th anniversary cosplay and crafting contest here. So, let's take a look at some of these. So, yeah, that's a pretty good, that's not quite a Manon, it's, she's wearing a face mask there. Well, I guess, yeah, it does say Manon down there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that they just didn't want to show their face for this.
Could be, yeah. And then we've also got what looks like to be a Newman there.
She's using she's using one of the default outfits from base.
Yep, just with a bit of a purple theme there. And then we've got our Pietro here.
The human chew toy.
Yep.
Well, Dooman, chew toy.
Yep. And then we've got one of the people down in Crawford's room. Not bad. And then we've got
I think that's Ren. I think that's supposed to be Ren.
To be honest, I would not be able to tell them by their colors. I'll be honest. I need the NPC names above them. We've also got a Nadara here, which is actually pretty good.
Really good. Unfortunately, that costume behaves itself better than it does in the game.
Yep. And then this doesn't look like an NPC I recognize, so it may just be just a player-based costume. It's
I
really
recognize
exaggerated horns there. Go ahead.
Well, those horns are available. It's just this is probably they probably recreate their character's costume and I do recognize those different parts. I mean, they even have the fall sign on the shoulder.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely the false sign there. If I had to guess, this looks like an episode 4 outfit, maybe?
Maybe I am looking it over and I'm trying to figure where they pulled it from, but some of those actually look more like actually no, that actually looks like one of the NGS maid dresses.
Huh.
It just doesn't have the exaggerated things going on. If I'm correct, that one particular dress actually padded out the chest.
Gotcha. Okay. And then we've got a, what is that? Is that a magical piece?
I can't recall the name outright, but that is one of the default outfits. I don't think that is the PSO2 version of a well-known old PSO force outfit. And apparently that's a Tekker because that's a wand weapon.
Right. Although forces back then could use both rods and wands. And this appears to be a gunner.
The default cast gunner.
Yep.
Very good job.
If anything, I'd say the environment around them is kind of what helps to make the outfit work.
Quite a bit. I do know they have studios in Japan that help with cosplay and such, and they'll set up the environment for you. So she may have put out quite a bit of money to put this together.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a little bit like a shipping container or something here.
Yep. Now that platform might have been something that they had laying around, but at the same time they covered everything, and they even got the neon lights and LEDs in the back, giving it yeah, this is not CG, this is real.
Yep. Alright, and then Luther.
From what I hear, he is the most popular male character from the cast. Which says a lot of things.
Yep. And then... oh. There we go, that's better. Yeah, this looks like nobody that I recognize, but it looks like I do at least recognize some of the costume parts there. Yeah.
I can't recognize the sword. The hat is definitely one of the accessories. But the outfit, trying to remember what they called it. But it was one of the more infamous outfits for sale from AC, because what's being hidden in this picture is that she's basically wearing a bikini. It was one of the ones that released just after, yeah, it was released in Mercenary style, I think it was called. And this one drew a lot of comments.
Gotcha.
One of the most noticeable things that gives it away is actually the leg parts here.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Alright, so that's it for the costumes. Then we have the crafting category. Here's the grand award on this one. It's a nice little collection of wrappies here.
I recognize the style. I think this is felt crafting. This is... I half wonder if they sell these at all, but from what I understand, this is a really well put together set here.
Yeah, even some wrappies that we haven't seen before, like the what is that? The derby wearing wrappy?
Not quite sure what a derby is. What do you mean?
The one in the one with the hat in the back, on the right side.
Oh, you mean that thing that looks like it's wrapped up around it?
Yeah. And I guess it's might even be smoking a cigarette there.
Okay,
right,
sorry.
It's okay. What were you gonna say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Then we've got a Kuna doll here, apparently.
I have
Nice.
wonder. I do know Japan does have a bunch of crafting dolls that they can use, but wait a second. Oh no, this was made by American.
Yeah.
I wonder what the
an oak doll, apparently. Or no, one of a kind doll. Okay.
wonder if that's a particular brand. Yeah, Kuna fan here.
And then we've got a Marin doll, rather. Interesting look with the headphones there.
That doesn't look like a stuffed... Oh yeah, it's a 3D printed figure using acrylic paints.
Yeah, if they didn't say that here, I would have said that looked like a balloon.
That would actually be quite impressive because balloons are difficult to get in proper shapes.
Yep. Alright, and then we've got what looks to be the luster weapon here.
I can tell if Wolf ever sees this, he's going to be so jealous. He's going to want that. He loved the luster weapon, and he loved the luster class.
Wolf is one of the members of my Discord. We have a lot of fun in there. Link in the description below. Oh, and I see it now. Yeah, this is making me hungry.
Yeah. Thing is, I have a vague idea how they went about making these. At least making the cookie cutter. Well, the cookie mold for it, anyway.
Gotcha.
But that's still a lot of work, and they probably made this from scratch. So, good job, and I kind of wish these were available for sale.
Yeah, I'd try one of the vanilla ones.
I'd try both.
Alright, then we've got a region mag. Which Just looks like it's stuffed up a little bit there.
Yeah, it looks like it's taking a nap.
Kinda, yeah. And then this is the book from the end of episode 5, isn't it?
Not 100% sure, but it does remind me of the, you know, the Atlas book? You know, the Atlas Talisman weapon?
Not off the top of my head. Oh, it's Fool's book from episode 4. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. She was into, I think she was into a little bit into steampunk, and she dressed like that as well. So.
Yep. All right, and then,
that is a Kotobukiya model kit, really well painted up, and also that is a custom weapon they have in her hand.
Yep. And then also, isn't that Jenna from PSO2NGS?
Yep. I think that is one of the. I'm trying to remember which version of the outfit that is, but I think that's the first one she was released with.
Yeah. Definitely looks that way. And this is funny, seeing the reindeer outfit turned into a doll like this.
This brings back memories of another one of our Discord members who absolutely loved to use the reindeer to create monstrosities.
Yep.
Now, I suspect I suspect the figures down here. I think I can figure. Some of these are made from Kotobukiya. Frame arms girls or Megami device models. Though some of these also look like they come from Figma as well.
It's a pretty good collection that they've got there. I mean, you got Kuna, you got Matoi, you got Harriet, you've even got Manon and Aina in the back there.
Yeah, I'm surprised this isn't the one that I'm surprised this isn't the one that won, because this is really well made. These are really well made.
Yep. Alright, and then we got some Lillipin dolls here.
I just wonder whatever happened to the Lillipins in NGS. When I heard about something round, small and round, stealing the snacks during the
Dango.
Yeah, stealing the Dango. I almost thought we were going to see the Lillipins again. Sadly, it was just Rappies being goofs.
Yep. I mean, we really don't know what ended up happening with them. I mean, the whole story with the Lillipins is a mess, because they're technically not Lillipins. They're from the planet Urzumur, which is from one of the stories in Phantasy Star Online 2, yes, which Global never got.
You okay? You sound robotic there for a bit.
Didn't intend to sound that way. Anyway, we've also got some jewelry here, which I think, if we're looking at the bottom right, the second one from the right there, isn't that what Nadawa wears for her earrings? Oh, it looks like we lost Rooks here. Oh, are you back with us?
I am sorry. I don't know what's going on.
That's okay. We'll just, if it happens again, just pop back in when you can. Anyway, I was saying the bottom right, the second from the right there, here, that looks like Nadara's earrings.
Second from the right. Well, yeah, they do have the red pattern on it, don't they?
Yeah.
The crystal balls look familiar. It's not like these all look like they come from somewhere, but I can't figure out where. I can't remember where exactly. Oh,
yeah.
there.
I guess, still, it's a pretty good job that they did here with these. And then we've got the two summoner pets here again, as well as that looks like a Lillipin backpack there.
True. Actually, no. Maybe. Okay, you remember Meow or Meow?
Yes.
The ears look a little bit more like his.
Oh yeah, I kind of see that now. Yeah. I do remember there being some sort of a backpack item in game from base, so that's kind of what I was thinking of.
Does make you wonder if there is something. I mean, that does look like a style that wasn't there, but I don't remember seeing it. I don't remember a specific item though.
Yeah, it's been a while. All right, and then we have a comment from the dev team here. So, thank you for submitting your creations for the PSO2 10th Anniversary Cosplay and Craft Contest. For this year's contest, we were looking for cosplay and crafting entries from both the Japanese and global versions of the game. In the cosplay category, we were able to see a variety of amazing cosplays, including new characters from NGS such as Manon, Nadara, and Leo Lin. So not Ran, but Leo Lin, I think, then in that case. Familiar characters from PSO2, as well as cosplays of unique player characters that embody the customization possibilities of the PSO2 series. Since the event was held online this time, we were able to see not only the cosplay itself, but also the way the photos were taken. The sets which looked like professional studios, and the creation process. Thank you very much for the wide variety of craft works, illustrations, food, plush toys, and accessories you submitted. We received many creations that were three-dimensional versions of items from the game, but also some ARKS submitted original works and three-dimensional versions of different characters. We can see the care that went into creating these. The contest showed how technology has evolved with time, since we didn't get only handmade creations, but also several works created using 3D printers. The judges were very happy to see how the series has increased in popularity globally, as many works were submitted from around the world. We hope that one day we will be able to hold the contest offline again and share the enthusiasm and excitement with you in person. That sounds like a potential hint that they might do something for the global side of things, but we'll see.
Hopefully, it's hopeful, but at the same time, I halfway worry that global might also just end up excluded again.
Hopefully not, and hopefully, if you do decide to come to the United States, come to Atlanta! Let's see. Winners will receive their prizes at a later date. We appreciate your patience until the prizes are delivered. And thank you very much for all the submissions from all over the world. We look forward to your continued support of PSO2. Yeah, so a pretty good showing from everybody from what I saw there.
A lot of these were, I shouldn't be so surprised that a lot of these were Japanese, just because they do put a lot more work into their stuff. Though that Gunblade was really well made.
Oh yeah, definitely. Alright, moving on from this, some changes to the ARKS record challenges starting from October the 12th. In the ARKS records scheduled to start after the end of scheduled maintenance on October 12th, they initially planned to feature the field races Central Alio Board Stage 1, Central Retem Board Stage 1, and Central Kavaris Dash Stage 1. However, due to confirmed issues in certain parts, Central Kavaris Dash Stage 1 will be excluded from the ARKS record. So they apologize for any inconvenience on that one.
Well, in small news, I did manage to get silver on the illegal one.
Congrats! Moving on, wand weapon action may significantly increase movement speed under certain conditions. This is an intermittent bug with the wand weapon action that increases the movement speed, and they're working to fix the issue. Yeah, they don't want anybody going faster than the photon dash. That's what they've said all this time.
And it's something I understand, because once you get to a point where photon arts basically make it so that you're able to outpace the maximum running speed, essentially, you have a lot of silliness going on, like we used to have in base PSO2, where people were just finding out every which way to just zip around the map.
Yep, using emote canceling, all that sort of stuff. Alright, and then a fairly recent one here. Required number of Alliance badges for Gold and Prim Sword and Gold Prim Armor at the Alliance Badge Exchange shop are incorrect. So, as of right now, Gold Prim Sword, the incorrect number is 2, it should just be 1. For the Gold Prim Sword plus 20, the correct number should be 2, and then the Gold Prim Armor should just be 1. They have confirmed that the required number for the Gold Prim Armor plus 20%, or plus 20 rather, is correct. And they do plan to give out some compensation for more Alliance badges being used than intended. The question is going to be, are they going to count up how much were actually used and compensate players directly with that, or is there going to be some other compensation like 50 star gems or something?
It would actually be pretty interesting to be able to see if they actually keep track of who spends what. I mean, that would give us a pretty good clue to the telemetry they have on us.
They probably are able to pull that out. I even like back in I mean, even with PSO2, if you look into the logs, you're able to see like how much Meseta dropped and things like that. So it's possible they may have that information.
Good point. They do. So what Brightstar is referring to is that there is a log saved to your basically the same folder in your documents that your screenshots are saved to. And what that is basically a log of text messages you get and all that. So, like, if you ever have... So, it's one of those things, don't be surprised if you ever get asked for that file when talking to a mod or something.
Yep. No, they wouldn't take my star gems away. Alright, so... that's it for New Genesis. Let's move on to Clementine. They've been busy here. So on October 1st, they finally released GAS, or as it's better known, Guardians Advanced Style, which is available at the Resident Security Department. At that location, there is a mission available there called GAS, and inside of that mission... this mission allows you to further enhance the abilities of your character by using customization system known as Guardians Advanced Style. Under this system, you can purchase a wide variety of character enhancements by using advanced points. Advanced points are special levels that can be earned by accumulating advanced experience points, AEXP, whereby every 500,000 AEXP equals 1 advanced point, and AEXP is earned by defeating enemies once you're level 180 or higher. And between level 180 and level cap, you can earn both regular experience and AEXP. Now, this, I believe, is different from the original game, whereby you had to run specific missions in order to get the AEXP instead.
Okay, So my experience with the Phantasy Star universe was relatively limited. Was this anything to do with the Guardians cache, or
no? Guardians Cache was is more similar to AC as we know it today, whereby that allowed you to take on, like, for example, a specific mission with extremely high drop rates and such.
Okay, so was this ever implemented on the English side when the official servers were up?
I think maybe only on the 360 version. Because the PlayStation 2 and the PC version, those servers went down before this ever released.
Right. That's probably why I never saw. That's probably why I never encountered it. I still need to actually go take a look at the Clementine servers again.
Yeah, they've been making a lot of changes over the years. That's for certain. Yeah, if you're interested in learning all this, all the details about it is available through the wiki here. This is just a list of some of what's available to put points into, including getting some extra just attack damage or just counter damage and things like that. Under the system area here, they mentioned the method for calculating status effect infliction has been modified to be closer to that of the official servers. As a result, several special effect boost weapons have received drastic changes to their boost level. For incapacitation, the status effect infliction has been capped at 30% chance, regardless of special effect boost and enemy stamina. All other status effect infliction rates are uncapped. TCSMs now have a 40% inherent SC mod, up from its previous 10%, and types have had their Photon Art level buffs from Update 30 reverted, and limit breaks no longer apply based on type levels. For types, the War Techer, Gun Techer, and Phi Gunner now have a 3% race bonus for Casts and Beasts. The War Techer and Pro Transer have received a 10% ATP buff at all levels, and the War Techer has received a 10% TP buff at all levels. Under missions, a potential fix has been applied to Village Defense to stop it from being horribly broken. Roar of Flames has received a fix to its inflated EXP payout. And Protector's Kappa, I think, Rare Mission has received a fix to an issue which allowed players below the level requirement to enter the mission. For Photon Arts, the special effect overrides have been removed from Megid Guide Techniques, Element Rifle Bullets, and Handgun Bullets, and all Photon Arts are available from level 1 to 50. Some were previously unavailable to be leveled beyond level 41. And then they've made several changes to the items here. There's a whole list here, which we're not going to go into here, but it's available if you want to read through it. For miscellaneous info here, they fixed a minor description issue on various items, including the Gold Rappy Suit male, the Gold Rappy Suit female, the Ikutama, and the Witting Spell, among others. They resolved issues with closed shop having multiple entries for the same item and or missing items. They fixed the red line set bonuses for weapons, and the GRM Express has been removed from sale since boxes are the cause of several unresolved bugs.
Was that a mission?
I believe what that was it's a box that you could deliver that could be placed in a player's room.
Okay, so yeah, that's like the one you could buy in PSO2 to share items with your friends.
Yeah, I believe that's what it was. It's been a while since I used that, so not 100% on that. Okay, so for enemies, all enemies that were able to be incapacitated on the official Sega servers are now able to be incapacitated on Clementine, and they have a full list of enemies in the subnote here. Then they have a bunch of stat changes here for all the different enemies. Once again, this list is here if you want to read through it. And then up for the update that actually just happened a couple of days ago here, a spooky Clemiversary. Rooks, do you want to take this section here?
Sure. 2022's Halloween event launches today, during which Clementine will celebrate its second anniversary of launching. The event will run for 3 weeks, ending on the 12th of November, 2022. The following boosts will be in place for the duration of the event: 2 double EXP and double MP. Daily Vol coin payout raised to 15. Event missions. The following missions are now available for the duration of the event and the rear exit of Casino Royale. Beckoning Woods, Converging Roads. Blue will be available on the first floor of Silas City to help people make their way to the event lobby. Event milestones. Enemy kills will be tracked across both missions, and each milestone hit will grant boosts and rewards, which will be applied for 2 weeks after the event. 500,000 gets a 5 times Meseta boost, and more than 500,000, it's a mystery. Please kill monsters to find out. With that high a number, I'm suspecting that is a global milestone, not something that a single player has to do, right?
Yeah, it's global. So it's this is sort of like the web panel stuff that happened in PSO2.
Fix the gas TCM wand damage boost rate. Fix stability not functioning correctly. Fix stand firm not functioning correctly. Increase direct attack overswing chance from 5% to 12.5%. Technique range plus removed from types that can't use it. AP cap raised to 75. Drops. Zangoshin, Sasha Goran, level 190. Drop. Change to Holy Ichor. Orgdus, level 190. Drop. Change to another tongue twister. Yes.
Yeah, yes, Kani Magatama.
Song for Dead added to Red Hot Jungle S4 clear boxes. Shops. Zoomies, Tornado Stick, Divine Gift, and Rappy Luck now available from Casino Royale. Resolved the issue with a Fanning Cannon was resolved the issue where the Fanning Cannon was invisible. Resolved the issue where one of the variety shop keepers refused to sell you anything. Interesting. Adds some high rarity materials to drop notice. Fixed height of cast versions of Illuminous Coat, Shizuru replica in Guardian's Formal. Weren't those costumes from Portable 2?
I think so, yeah. They eventually, on the Japanese side, they did start implementing Portable 2 costumes and missions into Phantasy Star universe.
Interesting. Translate the Japanese text at login when you save a new password. Fix the Adoru's visuals for Dusk God. Hopefully fix Kanabo having a white square on it randomly.
Yep, so a bunch of updates for Clementine, and yeah, we'll see how the event plays out, because it's only been a couple of days, but based on what has been said in Discord, there have been some issues with things here. Let's take a quick look at that here. So from Gnome first here, unsure how we didn't catch some of these issues during testing. Sorry for the very rocky launch of gas. While we continue to hammer out some of these bugs, please avoid purchasing any gas abilities. I will have the rest of them when I update here soon. Yes, I will compensate everyone with AP that is 180 plus. They've also fixed a number of big issues already, such as abilities going to the abilities going to the store for milk and the infinite nanoblasts, and are continuing to investigate other bugs. They'll post again when they're taking the server down, which, as you can see, that happened here pretty quickly here. Once the server came back online, they fixed the gas abilities vanishing sometimes, fixed gas abilities leveling down randomly, fixed gas style abilities unequipping, equipping randomly. They fixed the longer than usual nanoblasts. Oops. They fixed the critical mastery not working with just counters, fixed critical mastery only working sometimes with just attacks. They fixed the revenge blaster not working at all, fixed an issue where limit breaks would sometimes not be applied, fixed an issue where photon arts could go over their level limit. Ouch, that's a problem. They fixed an issue where photon arts would display at very high levels, and they added tech master ability to the other force types, War Techer, Gun Techer, and Acro Techer. And players 180 and over have been granted AP as compensation as abilities were wiped. Continuing from that, then, they did another server update. In this one, they changed Tech Mastery damage mod to be multiplicative instead of additive. One-handed abilities will now apply for each hand rather than once. Basic stat abilities now apply to base stats rather than calculated. This means they'll affect nanoblasts, sub-weapons, etc. Just attack damage plus now calculates based on damage rather than crit multiplier. Same thing for just counter damage plus. These both should now be applied correct percentages to the total damage. They fixed the EXP going past its maximum and displaying negative till next level. Yeah, that's kind of a bug. They fixed the AP going past its cap of 50. This won't remove any AP over 50, you just won't be able to gain more until you spend some. They fixed an issue where the special effect rate plus was making it impossible for said special effects to proc. And they fixed an issue with photon art level limits displaying as one higher. And then there was another maintenance about a week later here. They added a new command, /no heal. This toggles healing from other players, which is an interesting one. Not sure why you wouldn't want healing from other players, but okay.
If I remember in base PSO, there was like the flow. What was it? The flow, that dark flow weapon, where you had to have it at a specific health level for its effect to activate.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know if there's any weapon that behaves like that in the universe. So
it's possible, and that would explain that command then. Yeah. They fixed the Mega Strides lasting an eternity, fixed the Photon Art level plus abilities giving one less level than it should have. This may bring back the visual bug of having level 1000 Photon Arts. They fixed the Limit Break Dambarta not showing up in the list. That will show up at the bottom of the list now. They fixed various gas AP costs, removed duplicative support tech level plus, and they fixed Freeze Crusher description. And then one small update after that. So this is when we actually get into the Halloween event here. So they had to put in a potential fix for the Converging Roads switch, disconnecting the entire party. And
I'm wondering how that even happens, but well, then again, they probably send something that the server. Do you think they triggers some sort of cheat detection, possibly?
I don't know. All they can say is thanks, Sega.
Then it possibly was cheat detection.
Maybe. They also fixed being unable to claim the Clem ticket from the daily reward. And then the next day, they also fixed an issue where the whole party could get disconnected by pressing a button in Converging Roads. So, Converging Roads seemed to be the one that was having all the issues here. And then they fixed an issue where you would sometimes be put into the wall of the casino when leaving the event mission. Which, that's not fun.
Yeah. That could actually. Oh well, I was going to say that could get you banned, but then again, this isn't PSO2 where. Well, this isn't an official server.
Right. Yeah, and this was one of the few times, at least from what I've noticed, that these were able to be handled as hotfixes rather than needing to restart the server, so good on them for getting this implemented like that. Alright, got one more thing here. Over on Affinia, so the Halloween event has also begun for them. This one features Halloween cookie drops from all monsters at a rate of 1 out of 2,000 on all difficulties. This grants access to various Halloween quests in each episode, but it does not apply to the Classic server. Note that boxes and Scared Rappies will not roll for Halloween cookies. The Pioneer Halloween and Rappy Halloween are available in Episode 2 under the Event area. This applies to Classic as well. The visual lobby will be adorned with various Halloween decorations along with appropriate music, and that applies to Classic as well. And the Hollow Rappies will spawn instead of Love Rappies in Episode 2, including Classic mode as well. And then the Jack-o'-lantern drops from Hollow Rappies provide players with a number of different potential mags here, including the Cell of Mag 213, the Cell of Mag 502, the Heart of Choo Choo, Heart of Opa Opa, Heart of Kapu Kapu, Heart of Chow, Parts of Robo Chow, the
Now
Heart
it's
of...
Omo Chow.
Say again, sorry?
It says Parts of Robo Chow, but it's probably meant Omo Chow from Sonic Adventure 2.
You're probably right on that one. Heart of Pian, as well as the... And these are for non-classic players only. The Mag Kit, the Verona Kit, the Kalki Kit, and the Vritra Kit.
I'm guessing the classic mode is meant specifically to be kind of this purist mode that doesn't have any extra features added in.
Pretty much, including, as of right now, at least, it doesn't even have access to Episode 4, if I remember correctly.
Ah, okay.
Alright, but that pretty much does it for everything that I had for updates today. Did you have anything that you wanted to bring up, Brooks?
Well, just recently, a friend of mine got their hands on a Steam Deck. And for a while, we've been hearing that Phantasy Star Online suddenly starts working with Proton. I mean, Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis will start working on Proton because the changes that were made to GameGuard. Well, I can actually confirm that it works, and with the proper tweaks and proper extensions, well, the proper add-ons, it will actually run. It can actually run pretty decently now. It also, while this is not Phantasy Star related, he's also apparently tested with Phantasy Star with Final Fantasy 14 as well. So, if you've been holding up back on a Steam Deck for either of those games, it may be worth it to actually look into it now.
That's some pretty exciting news that we can get both those games on that Steam Deck. It's I mean, PSO2. One of the reasons I haven't switched over to Linux was specifically because PSO2 had always been a Windows-only game, so it's nice to see that those walls are finally starting to come down here.
Oh yeah, it's great because I might actually be able to go back to using Linux almost exclusively now. Well, almost. I probably won't be able to fully get rid of Windows nowadays, but still. Once upon a time, I almost played on nothing but Linux.
Yep. And in the chat, yeah, Betsujin, Zance is, so I guess I can go ahead and make this announcement, since Zance has told me. Zance is going to be back, actually. So,
Yes.
yeah, unfortunately, things did not work out with his new job. So he's still going to be around here. So we'll be seeing him on the next stream. So I guess now we got a group of 3.
I'm sad to hear about the job. I'm kind of very glad to have you back, Zance. But at the same time, I'm still sorry about your job.
Yeah, so sorry to hear about it as well. But definitely, hopefully eventually you get hired somewhere else where you can still do the work that you want to do. Anyway, there was one other thing I did actually want to bring up today. So let me go ahead and bring that up now here. Give me 1 second. Because there was actually something that was posted on the official PSO2 account here, so we might as well take a look at that real quick. Let's see, that is capturing the wrong thing here. 1 second. Why is that still capturing the wrong thing? Oh, that's right, I gotta close this out. Here we go. So, this is the Kizuna Cafe in Japan. And this is where you can pick up a bunch of PSO2 themed food items and drinks. As well as some posters
drinks.
and such. Go ahead.
Just saying, I would love to try those drinks, and I want some of those posters too.
Yep. Yeah, if you want to go, you're able to do that now, since Japan has mostly opened back up again at this point. Interesting drinks there. I wonder if they've got one that's dolls themed. It's might sound crazy, but you ever think you could just drink a dolls?
Wouldn't be surprised, though we might have some very nasty effects later.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, if separated from the generator, maybe it'd be safer?
Maybe. That looked like some good chili there. And then that looks like a barbecue burger or something like that.
You know, now that I'm thinking about, now that you mention it, dolls would probably have a texture similar to some of those Jello drinks, wouldn't it?
Kinda. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah. It's just they're constantly cycling it through their bodies. So yeah, just a pretty quick look at that there. But yeah, yeah. Anything else you want to bring up here?
Not for the moment.
All right, and so that brings us to the end of this episode. On behalf of Rooks and myself, thank you for joining us today. Day has dawned. Have a great day, everyone.
See ya.